I think I'm still gonna go back to where I was, where I was really doing, because that's what they're paying for. Because if I'm not going to do what they really want, and then of course who would get me again, who would hire me again. So it's really gonna hurt my career if I would say that, okay, this is restricted now. I can't do this, I can't do that anymore. So I just have to be very, very flexible when it comes to what they would require. And of course, it depends on the right time, the right place, the right costume, the right stuff. So
Are you planning future projects soon? Do you have concerts?
yes,
An album?
yes. Right now, I just finished. I just finished shooting with a movie right now with Tyron Paris. It's called People, and I am planning to make a new album with Nonoy Tan again. And I have some concerts also, line up, and hopefully I'm gonna have some international concerts also in the future. It's either Dubai or probably Macau or probably in the States, or in Japan, because when I was here before, that was actually the best place for me to go, because we just go there and then spend time there for just a few days and then come back here with lots of money, lots of tips. Japanese people are really very, very generous when it comes to giving tips, so it's really fun. I love Japan. I hope a lot of Japanese people would hire me again, or probably like a lot of Japanese bookers would really want me again. But of course, they really have to really know first that I'm already back here, because if they don't know that I'm back here, and then there would be no way for them to contact me, or through you guys. And thank you so much for letting me be a part of your program. It's really an honor for me to be here right now, telling about my story that I've never told to anyone before. So for me, I take that as a real honor on my part, and I'm really grateful. Thank you so much.
Yung all of these things that you're doing, the investment and then this new career, itong ginagawa mo, para kanina to? Who are your inspirations?
My inspiration, actually, you know what? Probably the best inspiration that I ever had, ever since, it was my father. Because by the time that people thought that our life would be just go down the drain, and then we're just gonna be poor, we're just gonna be living on the street, or probably I might get up throwing myself down the I mean they thought that I would just fall off the bridge and stuff like that, or commit suicide. This is just one thing that I got from my father. He said, this is a motto, I don't know if it's a motto or a saying or whatever. All he said was, the best revenge is to become successful. So ever since, that became my greatest inspiration, that word. And one thing more is, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. Because when I got involved with this past relationships I had, I got married to somebody because I thought that, okay, to love them, to give everything what they want in exchange of the money I was getting, that wasn't really loving myself. That was being selfish. Because all I wanted was for the money, just for the money, like easy money. That's what I was thinking. So that wasn't actually loving myself. I was actually putting myself in a situation where I was depending from other people. But when I heard that song by Whitney Houston, learning to love yourself is the greatest love of all. So when I started to love myself, I started to go out there, and do everything I can in order to make my own money, and in order to make my own life, and to become successful with my own sweat, blood, and tears. So I guess that's the only way that's the best thing I could share at this point. I'm not encouraging everybody to go and do whatever I did before, that I thought that going to have an easy life, hoping that you can become a Cinderella, just for an overnight kind of stuff. But that's just a fantasy. It's not reality. It's not the reality. The reality is, go out there and work, for your own, stand up, with your own, and you know, and work hard and make the money for your own and not just depend on, you know, anybody else. That's it.
Mystica, wait lang. We have to change date.
48.
Ah,
20
kaya
minutes.
pa? Okay.
20 minutes.
How about your...
You're saying there's 5 minutes left? In fact, I thought that I was already talking here for hours and hours.
How about